Okay, welcome to In the Garden with Joyful Living. I am Kimberly Dixon. So, while I wait for a few people to join, I am enjoying some noir coffee out of one of my favorite mugs. I got this from downtown Disney. Um, back in the 90s. And this particular mug says VIP, which is versatile, intelligent, and perky, which kind of all of me. So, got a funny story to tell you. This live this morning is going to be very short because I've already done it. So I set everything up, was trying to do something new and just talking my head off. Guys, say good morning. I see that there's some people watching, so I can't see who it is unless you say good morning in the chat box. So go to the chat box and let me know that you're watching. Good morning, Jonathan. Thank you for being on the live this morning. I really appreciate your support and always being here. You're watching from YouTube this morning. But I was just telling everyone that I already did the live, but it fits perfectly with this morning's topic because the topic this morning is something new. Restream is new to me. I've used it maybe 3 or 4 times now. And so I went through, showed the garden, did my whole spiel, just talking. And about 15 minutes in, I was like, I wonder why no one is watching. But then I realized I hadn't hit the live uh, start stream button. So I was talking to myself. But it's funny because it still goes with today's topic, which is trying something new. And again, I already went through, showed the entire garden, showed the herbs that I purchased on yesterday for the kids event, thanked the sponsors, went all of that, went into my topic, wasn't live at all. So instead of going back through all of that, I am just gonna talk about. Jonathan said, "You sound like me." It's We're human. We make mistakes. And so that goes along with my topic this morning, that try something new. I want to encourage you all to be willing to try new things, because the worst thing that could happen, it happened to me this morning. I failed. Uh, but I learned something in the process. I learned that one, you got to hit the start stream before you actually start talking. Uh, but again, I am learning the process of using Restream. I can see that there are more people watching us. Go to the chat box, guys, and say good morning. But don't be afraid to try new things. So on Thursday, well, earlier last week, I was presented with an opportunity to join the praying CEOs for their intentional prayer, which is an hour-long prayer that they do every 2 weeks with a different intercessor. Now, I've prayed in live events, I've prayed in church, I've hosted many events, but when the host approached me, I was like, I don't know about that. I've never done anything of that nature. I don't know about praying for an hour. I can pray for an hour on my own, but praying for an hour with an audience was something entirely new to me. But when I asked God about whether this is something I should do or not, the response was yes. I tried something new. And in the process, the people that were watching that night, they were blessed. I was blessed. And then God was edified, which is the most important thing. But don't be afraid to try new things. You're either going to be wildly successful, or you're going to have some mishaps and things don't work out the way you plan. Even with the overwintering the peppers that I showed you on my first live that wasn't broadcasting, out of the 4 peppers that I overwintered, One of them is thriving. One of them I killed because I overwatered it it died last week. And the other two, they're still alive, but they haven't produced any leaves. So I'm not sure if they're going to make it or not, but I'm still caring for them in the process because they are still alive. But again, as I said at the beginning, this was going to be really short because I already did the entire broadcast. I mean, the whole thing. I went through and showed everything that's on the porch, but I didn't want to not do it at all. So don't be afraid to try new things. And actually, that ties into the scripture that I use on Thursday, which was Isaiah 43:18 and 19. Do not remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall, shall you not know it? I will make a road in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Don't be afraid to try new things. Sometimes it's going to work out great. Sometimes it's not going to work out great. When I say try new things, I'm not talking about any illicit things or anything that are dangerous. I'm talking about things that are going to push you outside of your comfort zone, that are going to elevate you, that are going to take you to the next level in your life. So don't be afraid. We are capable, we are tremendously powerful and capable of so many things as humans, but we allow our fear, the fear of what other people are going to think, the fear of whether we're going to succeed, the fear that we're going to fail. We let all of those fears stifle us and keep us stuck in place. Don't get stuck in place. When I get to my end of my life, I want to be able to lie on my deathbed and say that I rode this thing till the wheels fell off. Don't be afraid. Don't get stuck. Don't get to your end of your life and have regrets because you coulda, shoulda. What is it? Coulda, shoulda. I don't know. I can't think of the last word. Y'all know my short term memory, and now it seems my long term memory. I've been knowing that saying my entire life. But guys, thank you for watching this segment of In the Garden with Joyful Living. Uh, the simple fact that it was broadcast mean it was a success, even though I made some mistakes and it didn't look like what it should have looked like this morning. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let mistakes hold you back. I made a mistake this morning. I make mistakes a lot. This gardening process is never ending cycle. I have great successes, but I have epic failures. And I'm willing to show you all of that because I want coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yes, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. See, I need you. I need you guys. I need y'all in my life to we are here to support each other. None of us can do this thing by ourselves. But when I get to the end of my life, I want to say that I rode this thing till the wheels fell off of it. And you know how you have that car that you just love and it was faithful and it was pretty and you got it paid for. People were like, well, how don't you get another car? And you're like, I always tell people, nope, I'm gonna drive this thing till the wheels fall off of it. And that's what I do. It's like I enjoy, especially when if it's a great car, if it's a good car. But guys, thank you for watching In the Garden with Joyful Living. I'm gonna post this because I want you all to see that everything doesn't show up and doesn't look like the way we want it to, but that's okay. We're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. It's not going to work out the way we plan, but you do it in a way. You try in a way. And the next time, you'll be even more successful because you learn from your mistakes. So, guys, thank you for watching this condensed segment of In the Garden with Joyful Living because I did the whole broadcast, but I didn't hit the live button, so nobody saw it. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, before I go, I thank my sponsors on the other episode. I want to thank the sponsors, Love is a Parable, who shares love education, and random acts of kindness. Blackology Coffee. I'll put my affiliate link in the comments so that you guys can enjoy my discount for Blackology Coffee. And I want to thank our individual sponsors, which are Carolyn Billups, Malcolm Dixon, and Valerie Dixon. Guys, I thank you all for your support. Jonathan says, I love you too. Thank you so much for being such a faithful supporter, Jonathan. It means the world to me. You are always on, and if you don't catch the live, you always go back and watch. That means so much to me. And if I'm ever in your area, I know where you live, but because I try to keep honor people's privacy, I'm not gonna call out the state you live in. But when I'm in that area again, I'll let you know because I like to meet the people that watch. So, guys, thank you for watching. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. You know what? Before I close, so I'm getting ready to move. I'm going to start moving next week, but because I've got a little bit of time, it's going to be a process. So over the coming weeks, if you don't see me on Saturday, I'll try to pop in and do something 5 minutes or so, but I may not be able to do the extended ones because there's a lot going on. But when I get the new garden set up, it's going to be even better than it was here. So, guys, thank you. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.